Hey folks, we are taking a slight break from bear hunting season right now to bring you another product. We have the RainPoint Smart Watering System, the 2-zone water timer. We're going to take you over and show you the setup. I'll go through the unboxing with you real quick here, and then we'll actually come back in a couple of weeks after we've used the product for a while and give you our honest opinion on it. So let's crack it open. All right, so we have all the user manuals and 5-year warranty card. So here is the controller for the inside. Looks like it runs on AA batteries. Oh, there's actually a DC voltage adapter, so you can plug it into the wall. So this thing is actually controlled by an app on your phone. It runs through Wi-Fi. So we have two different gardens here. We have our flower garden up front, and then we have our vegetable garden out back. So we'll be able to control how much water goes to each garden and when. All right, so then this part goes onto your hose spigot, and you can connect two different hoses to it, as you can see. It comes with thread tape. Make sure you got a good seal on your hose. And then the voltage adapter to plug it in so you don't have to have batteries. Or you might have to have batteries as well, I'm not sure. We'll have to read the instructions. All right, let's go get this thing set up. Try it out. You will need the HomeGar app on your phone, and there are QR codes right in the quick start guide. So I already have it downloaded here. So we'll go ahead and get this thing connected. You need to make sure that you're on 2.4G. All right, so we got the 2-zone water. Confirm. Set up the hub. All right, so it's connecting. All right, so I have this connected to my app. We are ready to head outside and get this thing set up and set up a plan for when we want it to water and where we want it to water. We showed you the unboxing of our RainPoint watering system. We showed you how to hook up the hub. We're going to show you how to hook up the timer. This part is pretty self-explanatory. As far as hooking up to a spigot, I'm sure everybody knows how to hook something up to a spigot, but they send out some Teflon tape for the threads. So we'll go ahead and put some tape on the threads, make sure it's all nice and sealed up good. As you can see, we got some hard water stains here. We do have pretty hard water, so sealing it up is pretty important to make sure that it doesn't leak and make everything all rust stained. All right, so we have a left and a right side. We'll show you a little bit later here how to set all this up and how to make it so you can control where you water and when and how much. So I'm going to throw some thread tape on these threads as well. Just so everything's nice and sealed up. All right, and then you just hook up your hose. This is the hose that goes to our garden, which we already have set up. We have the timer and the hub set up for the different times we want our vegetable garden to water and our flower garden up front. So get these hooked up. All right, so we're all hooked up. Now we're ready to show you the app and how to get everything set up to water the way we want it to water. You can control how much you want it to water, what time, what zone you want to water. So we'll walk you through all that in a little bit here.
Here is the app that's used, and they have these manuals that come with the products, and they're super helpful and they're easy to use. They make it really understandable. They've got one for the hub, they've got one for the timer, and then they've got this quick start guide for setting everything up. And what I really appreciate about all three of these manuals is that in each manual, they've got these QR codes for different parts of your setup process. So this is for installing the app, depending on if you have an iPhone or an Android. And then you've got these ones with videos for setup, and they just walk you through everything, which was really helpful for me because I am not a learner through just reading instructions like this. So watching the setup videos was really helpful for me. And then there was a QR code for customer support. And I think there were more QR codes for more setup videos in these longer manuals as well, walking through each different part of the setup process. So that was super helpful. So when you come into the hub, this is actually super cool. And the hub, you can see we have it set here on the counter, and it tells you when the next time is it's going to water, how much water was used the last time that you watered, and it tells you which zone it's displaying. So it'll toggle between the two zones, or you can hit the little zone button up here on the app and it'll tell you. We had to just reset our Wi-Fi, so it's not showing our zone 2 how many gallons we used last, but I'll show you where you can find that if this happens in the app. And it does, after about an hour, it resets, and it does pick up that data from the app as well. Then you can come into either one of these zones that will show up once you get the timer connected. However many zones you have on your timer will display. So we had 2, and when you get in there, you'll see that this display in the middle toggles between last water usage and the next time that it's going to water. You want to go into plan here, and this will give you the opportunity to set up your watering plan. And this is specific to the flower garden now. So to create a plan, you just click this plus sign up here, and once you do that, it brings you into a screen like this, and you just set up the watering mode, and then you do the start time for it, and then you can do stop watering by. You can either do a duration or you can do water usage. So for this one, we have 10 minutes every day at this time in the morning. And then you can set it up for every day, odd days, even days. You can customize it however you want it set up. And then you just click the check mark up here. So we just changed one of our plans because I did have time set up for every day and for every other day on the even days. But because the seasons are changing, it's getting cooler, the days are getting shorter, we don't need to use quite as much water, especially in our flower garden. And so for this plan B here, we're using 25 gallons now instead of watering for the 15 minutes that I had it set up for every other day before. And the reason is because I was able to look. You can come down here to statistics, and you can see how much water you've been using on average every day, or, per month. So you can see that on the days that I was only watering once a day, I was using about 42 to 43 gallons. So I decided to cut it down from 15 minutes to 25 gallons. So it'll go from 42.6 gallons down to 25.
So we've used the RainPoint watering system for a couple of weeks now, and overall, we really like it. It is really handy being able to control everything from your phone. Even if I need to use the garden hose to, like I had to do the other night, spray down a bear, you can just hit a button on your phone and then you got your hose going. One small negative that we found is that the Wi-Fi connection button on the hub that's inside the house, it's kind of a button that is easy to hit. And if you do accidentally hit it, you have to go through and reconnect everything. So that's slightly inconvenient. Other than that, it is an absolutely great product. Some things that we really like better with this system than our old system is the rain delay. You can control the rain delay from your phone rather than walking outside to push a button in the rain. So that's really nice. We also like that they supply all the stuff that you need to make it a leak-free system. Our old system, like I said before, we have really rusty water. So we had rust stains everywhere, and it just leaked like a sieve, no matter how tight I cranked it. So that's a huge improvement. Overall, we are extremely happy with this system. We know it's coming towards the end of the growing season right now, but that's the perfect time to start preparing for next year's garden. So RainPoint was gracious enough to offer us a code to give to you guys if you are interested in purchasing one of these systems. We have a 15% off code for you, which is GunSmoke 15 off, all one word. We'll put that in the caption below. If you order before October 31st, you can get that 15% off. So overall, we're extremely pleased with this new system. We hope this video was informative for you, and we hope you guys check them out too. As always, if you like our content, don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time on GunSmoke.